flower of Scotland. And will we see your like again, that fought and died for your wee bit hill and glen, and stood against him, proud Edward's Ollie, and sent him home while they think again. The hills are bare now, and autumn leaves lie thick and still.
Greetings from Buenos Aires Airport, the Jorge.
We're waiting on our flight at 7:30 tonight to Santiago de Estero, where, as you know, the game is.
And we're all kitted out. We've not got the kilts on today, but they'll be in full fling tomorrow.
And it was lovely talking to you last night, and we'll miss you at the game tomorrow, but you'll for sure be with us in spirit.
You will indeed. And I'm sure they'll be able to hear you shouting. And I believe you're going to be with Stuart Mack. So pass on our regards to him and enjoy the game. I'm not sure we're going to actually win tomorrow. I know that's a bit of a sad statement, but with the enforced changes, it's going to be quite difficult.
We'll hope for a big win anyway, and we'll be hopefully you might spot us in the crowd with Ronnie's old lion rampant flag, if it hasn't spontaneously disintegrated when it contacts air. But we'll be there. You'll be with us, Mark. We'll miss you lots, but we're looking forward to sharing the game with you.
Lots of love. Come on, the boys.
Lots of love, Mark.
On you go.
Hi Mark, how you doing? Really sorry to hear about what you're going through just now. Wishing you were out here, but hopefully we can get the win tomorrow and put a smile on your face. All the best.
Greetings, bro.
From Cornwall!
We're really gutted you didn't make it to Argentina, but know that we love you very, very much. Here's to Scotland tomorrow, everyone.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Love you, Dad.
On you go.
Hi Mark, really sorry to hear what you're going through. I'm sorry you couldn't make it out here with us on the tour. But we're really hoping that we can get the win for you tomorrow, and wishing you all the best. Cheers.
Hi Mark, here's a message from another star of Glasgow and Scottish rugby. It should be said that my greatest achievements are some way in the past, specifically the Redpath Cup at the Crichton Cup Sports in the early 1970s. And most of my achievements in a Glasgow and Scotland context are more to do with drinking in support of the team rather than playing for it. But nonetheless, I'm very proud of them all, and I hope you have a fantastic evening. I'm sure you will, because you're in good company. And I can't think of anybody whose company I'd rather enjoy spending the evening in, whatever the result. Very best to you, Mark.
Hi Mark, Preety's asked me to record something for you, and I have to be honest, probably because of the time when I did the scoring for you for a juniors tournament in Melrose, for some reason I connect you more with football than with rugby, although obviously undeniably you come from a rugby town with great rugby heritage. I don't really know what to say to you, so I've decided to read you something from The Grudge by Tom English. It's part of the prologue, and I think it says something quite meaningful about Scottish rugby, particularly the match it refers to, but also about people from the borders and how they feel about rugby. I might be reading too much into it, but this is what I'm going to read for you. I've steamed up, by the way. I'm a menopausal woman. Telfer sat his pack in a circle after training, and began talking. This was his first big address of the week, and he'd prepared the words meticulously. Some thought his speeches were off the cuff, but they weren't. He rehearsed them as if acting. In many ways, he was an actor. For hours he'd worked on intonation, planning when to raise his voice and when to lower it, planning when to use silence and for how long. Just my little joke. None of his players sat close to him. The spray put them off. The spray and the fear of catching his eye and drawing the heat as a result. They lowered their heads and hoped that for once in his life he'd go easy. For once in his life he'd just throttle back on the invective. But they knew the odds of that. About as likely as a tortoise winning the derby. Jim Telfer was a creature of habit. He did scrums and lineouts and rucks. He didn't do soft soaps. He said he wasn't doing this job to be popular, and to the players that was always a bad sign. That sounded like a Gettysburg Address. A viciousness was on its way. They knew the triggers off by heart by now. He wasn't doing it to be liked or respected, he continued. He didn't give a fuck either way, quite frankly. He had his family at home in the borders and his coterie of friends, and that was good enough for him. I hope you get where I'm coming from, Mark. Lots of love.
Hello everyone, it's Jess, Mark's wife here. Just a wee message. It's not in the winning, it's in the beginning. And the beginning is friendship and the love of rugby. And goodness, my Mark loves the rugby. And if he could be with you in Argentina just now, I know he absolutely would. Don't worry, he's going to be watching the matches and he is thrilled to be able to do so. Friendship. From the earliest days, Alex, Neil, Stuart and everybody else, thank you so much for looking after this chap. But to the SRU, to the Scottish team, go and make him proud, because you've got to keep your heads down and wait for the breaks. You've always got to look to the rising and not the setting sun, because my lovely man, that is rugby. It's not in the winning, it's in the process, and God knows it's a bloody marvellous game. God bless you.